Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and this video is called Millions Every Month. If you watched one of my last videos, then you know that I told you that every interaction that you have should be the equivalent of you approaching someone and telling them that you want to give them $1 million. Why did I say that? Because you, every month that you live, every day that you live, if you want to be realistic, you should have the ability to make $1 million every month. You should be able to make $1 million every day because there's nothing like you. As personal as your story is and as identical that your journey is to someone else, they're not you. They don't have your genetics. They don't breathe the same air as you. They don't do anything that you can do in any capacity. Switch shoes with somebody. Anybody that would have a brain transplant with you would not be able to survive for even 3 days. If somebody lived your life for more than 2 days, they would automatically fucking kill themselves. And just knowing that, you should be able to make $1 million every month. You should be able to recognize your value in a way that will get you $100. What is it? $100 every day. 365 days for 30 days. That's roughly $1 million. $100 every day for 30 years is roughly $1 million. A little bit more, a little bit less. Okay? How do you do that? First, how the fuck are you gonna get $1 million if you don't know what $1 million is? How are you gonna even guesstimate or estimate or approximate what $1 million is if you don't even know what money is, if you don't even know what $1 is, if you don't even know what a quarter is? I'm not saying you're supposed to know that a quarter weighs 5 grams. I mean, a nickel weighs 5 grams, and approximately how much a penny that was made in 1994 is of copper. No, you don't know. You don't need to know those specifics. But what I'm saying is, if you want me to reiterate my point from another video, when you interact with people, when you approach a stranger, someone that you've never met in your life, you're doing one of two things. One, you're either saying, hey, I have $1 million. I'm worth $1 million. I'm a walking millionaire. And I want to see if you have $1 million so I can take it, so I can invest it in my life, and you might get it back, you might not. Or you can say, look, I'm worth $1 million and I want to give you $1 million, and this is what I have to offer, and if you interact with me, your life is going to be 110% better. Nobody wants to fuck with a taker, bro. What are you going to give this person? What value are you going to add to somebody's life? Okay? The way that you convey your message, the way that you interact with the universe, the way that you interact with the universe's children, which are people, is marketing. Marketing is the ultimate of the ultimates. Okay? I was watching a video by Tony Robbins, and I'm not exactly sure that this was the industry that he was referring to, but we'll just say for all intents and purposes he was talking about marketing and market research specifically. Now, I know I lost a couple of you guys because you're not really with the shits and you don't want to be worth $1 million every month, but that's okay. That's not for all of us. But what he said was this industry that his friend launched to him. Now, it could have been the tobacco industry, it could have been the alcohol industry, it could have been the automobile industry, it could have been whatever industry that it would have been. But what he said was this industry has only lost money as a whole So think of it like the porn industry. It's not the porn. I'm pretty sure it's not the porn industry. But what he said that this market, this industry has lost money twice in the past 120 years since the beginning of the industrial version of the US of A. The US, the United States, is not called America. America is a country. The United States is an industry. It's a business. Alright, so follow me. And this friend that Tony Robbins has had projected that market research would lose money one time, according to his numbers, in the next 150 years. Now let me lace you with something real quick. If you want to do this research, I definitely advise you to do this research. Now I wrote a paper on something called closed innovation and open innovation. Closed innovation would be Apple. Apple does not take any advice. It does not survey or we'll just say survey. They don't survey. They don't look closely at the opinions of their customers or the customers' opinions. All they do is they hire scientists and geniuses and lab workers to come work for Apple, and they create something new that makes sense according to the numbers and according to the technology that is available. That's how iPhone and the Apple Corporation works. Okay, dig. So their competition, their biggest competition is who? Samsung. Samsung, after they pay everything and break even and make a little bit of profit, they spend 80% of their money on surveying, on market research. Basically, market research is going to your customers and asking them what they like and what they would like to change and things like that. That's what market research is. If you want to look that term up, I definitely advise you to do that. But the significance that falls into that is that 80% of Samsung's profits that are pretty much throwaway profits are spent on market research. What does that tell you? Most businesses spend 20 to 40% of their profits on market research. Samsung actually hires random customers for $1,000 a month for 3 months to come and play with new phones, to come and fill out surveys every day. They make them show up from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock and play with fucking phones and fill out surveys and play with new technology and watch commercials. They literally do that. They don't have hella scientists in the lab playing with Bluetooth technology and doing that. So every $1,000 that Samsung spend, let's say Apple spends $1,000 a day to pay each of these scientists and geniuses. Samsung uses that same exact money to pay normal customers. So we have people like you and I that have anywhere from dropped out of high school, some college, to a master's or doctorates. Anyone who can afford to not go to work for 3 months and get paid $1,000 a month or more, they're competing with scientists and they're keeping up. Yes, Apple is, I think, the richest company in the world. No lie. I think it doesn't do better than gas and petroleum and, Afghani oil fields and shit like that. But the fact that they are keeping up with Apple and fucking, I've never owned a Samsung, but Apple's a pretty shitty ass fucking company as far as their hardware, as far as their technology. Yeah, you can put Apple headphones in the fucking washing machine and put them in the dryer on accident and they'll still work. But Apple phones, iPhones are shitty. And I'm pretty sure they're not fucking with Samsung. No, you're not gonna get a virus with a fucking iPhone, but who gives a shit? Just don't keep watching porn and stop YouTubing shit and pay your little $20 to get a virus protector. You'll be all good fucking with Samsung. You know what I'm saying? But how are you gonna let the information that I just gave you dictate your life? I'm lacing you. I give you hella knowledge. I give you hella wisdom. I'm gonna tell you like sugar free. I could tell you 30 times how to pimp you a hoe. And I could tell you 30 more and you still won't know. So how are you really using this? I know hella shit. People think I'm a dummy. Cause I don't dictate, I don't govern my life with the knowledges that I have. Which makes me fucking stupid. Okay? I might be just like I forgot who the fuck said it, but you can read every book that's ever been written. That's not gonna make you intelligent. That's gonna make you the smartest dumb nigga alive. Okay? How are you gonna use this information that I just laced you with? Are you gonna... I can tell you, hey, if you have cancer, all you have to do is stop eating meat and drink 120 ounces of alkaline water every day. I can tell you, if you have cancer, you know, going through chemotherapy is gonna kill you faster than it's gonna help you. All you gotta do is wake up and drink 62 ounces of alkaline water. Hey, how you doing? And you won't have cancer anymore. Anybody can tell you that. But how are you gonna use that information? Are you gonna retain it? Are you gonna use it? Think about that. Market research. Every company in the whole world that's ever been existent needs market research. That's not going to die. Never. If money is God, market research is Jesus. So go to school. If you're gonna go to school, learn psychology, military science, market research, sociology, and master conversational strategics and policies. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna burn your ears. I'm not gonna hold you too long and, you know, put anything else in your brain that you don't need. But please, bro, please take everything that I said and mix it with your brain juice and go to work, bro. Go to work. Lace up your shoes, tie up your boots, go to work. I think that's everything I got from. Emotions are for creating art. Emotions don't belong in business. A rational mind is supposed to build with other rational minds. That's pretty much it, man. You're $1 million. You can make $1 million every month with your feet. It's not a big deal at all. Check out my Soundcloud. I just dropped 12 songs this month. Check out my new channel. It's called Life is in the Breath. And it's very in-depth on the new spiritual, not new age, but the new spiritual knowledge that I have obtained through heavy meditation and abstinence of toxins and meat. Don't eat meat or you will get cancer. And that's it. I'm the band, you the band, we the band together. If you want to socialize with me, ask me any questions. Tarot card readings, authentic Egyptian tarot card readings. Hit me up, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. The best ways to interact with me and to get my attention and in contact with me are my Facebook, my email, and my website. I also have an Instagram, which is the fourth best way to get in contact with me. I do have a Twitter, and I do have a Snapchat, and all of those will be featured in the description of this beautiful ass video that you just witnessed. Be good to the game will be good to you. AaroniMoses. Free love. ATLANTA. Peace.